Brought to you by stationhousecoffee.com and inspireddisorder.com/ting.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Rona Dayz, episode 13, the 13th week of the pandemic lockdown. Things are starting to open up, as I'm sure everybody knows. Of course, the protests are still going on, which I am very happy that they are, and that change is slowly starting to happen. But still, nobody's been convicted yet. Nobody's been tried yet, and I can't imagine things slowing down with nothing really to do. It seems like the numbers are starting to pick up, especially in the states that started to open up first. So we might be hitting a second wave of this thing. But it is what it is. I'm alive. I've survived another week. And after 3 months, almost 3 months, I finally was contacted by somebody in the unemployment department. So hopefully, maybe that will be a thing, and I will not be continuing to just live on this stimulus check, eating horrible, cheap food, and just waiting for my car to be repossessed. It's a weird time. It's a weird time, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful, and hopefully I'll get some good news here soon. But I'm also doing this week, emotionally, this week has been, in the past few weeks, it's been primarily anxiety, and then a little bit of depression. This week, I've been all over the place emotionally. Some anxiety, some depression, some like I've been crying for like a lot of different reasons, like crying just on the verge of tears and just getting emotional over like everything. One of the things I've been a lot of TikTok and a lot of Instagram, a lot of Twitter. But TikTok, I'm loving. Their algorithm for the For You section is amazing. Like I see it's like filled with like inspirational videos and protest videos, which are heartwarming and inspiring and super emotional. Been tough. And then I start thinking about the reality of my situation, and then I'll start crying for different reasons. But very emotional week. Is also my roommate's birthday this past week, so it's kind of been rough trying. I don't know. It was good times. But very emotional week. Very emotional. And I'm sure the fact that my diet is horrible, I've been eating bread like crazy. So I'm this next week when I go shopping, I gotta be smarter with my shopping and stop buying bread, which I am out of right now. Also need to stop drinking, which definitely helped with the anxiety. So maybe I'm hoping it's time that I can go back to smoking weed, and not have that just kind of unleash the anxiety monster. Hopefully I'll be able to step away from drinking. It's been not like binge drinking. I'll just drink. I'll start drinking like around anywhere from noon to like 3, depending on if I have anxiety, I'll definitely start earlier. But I'm not like drinking a ton, but I'll drink throughout like from noon to midnight. I'll be having drinks, and it's just, it just takes a lot. It's my energy has been low. It's also been pretty hot out here in the desert too, but I know it's not helping me out. So, and it's not. It's cheap, but it's not cheap. I'd rather not be buying alcohol at the rate I am buying alcohol. So, currently I'm out of everything. I have no booze, no weed. So we're gonna see how many days I can go without anything before ordering some weed here. But I'm hoping that unemployment kicks in. So I don't know. It's crazy times, but I'm trying to do good. And the whole working out thing I started to do, and of course fell off. But I'm gonna try and again another attempt to get working out. I just try. I just know that if I start eating better and start being healthier, that's going to help improve my mood on some level. I mean, I know what I feel like when I'm not drinking and I'm like working out and being active. So I'm trying to get myself into that place, but it's just hard, man. It's so hard, and it's hard too because like I mean, so many different aspects of life have changed. I mean, for the most part, it hasn't changed that much for me. I miss going to the movie theaters so much, so much. I just as a reason to get out of the house. I miss going to a movie theater, being able to watch a new movie presented in an amazing, giant screen, great sound. I miss smoking weed out in the parking lot before I go in. I miss the popcorn with jalapenos. For those that don't know, now you know, get jalapenos. I don't know if every theater has them, but all the theaters out here have jalapenos. They're like pickled, sliced jalapenos that just go perfectly when dumped upon a medium popcorn with butter. Not a lot of butter, but with butter. I miss it. I miss it so much because there's not. That's the thing. There's like no movies. King of Staten Island, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow, of course, is a new movie that you can rent for like $20, unless you have other means of watching movies. But there's just not a lot of new movies out. Of course, also Da 5 Bloods came out on Netflix. So slowly there are, but not. It's not like I would go see a movie in a theater at least once a week, if not multiple times a week, when I had Regal Unlimited and when theaters were actually open. I'm sure eventually they'll open back up. Maybe. I don't know which ones. Hopefully all the Regals in the area, at least the one closest to me, opens up, which that was a slow theater anyway. So I wouldn't be worried about going to that theater and not getting infected with the virus. Just go on like a Monday. The only time I ever saw that theater busy is usually on a holiday or, opening weekend of a big movie release. But I miss it. I just miss getting out of the house to do something that doesn't cost a lot of money. That, there's a little diner next door so I can go eat. It's just like a different surroundings, but it's like so much of reality. I mean, so many podcasts aren't the same anymore. Some of my favorite podcasts, like Doug Loves Movies and Kill Tony, still hilarious, still great podcasts, but I've been listening to their shows from the before times when they were still filming in front of a live audience, and it's just like, oh, I miss it. I miss it so much. And then other podcasts just aren't even, some have just stopped recording once the protest stops. So it's like, it's tough, man. It's tough when like just the things that would entertain you start to erode away, and then you're left with less and less. It's been tough, and I know it's been tough for everybody else, especially people that are getting beaten by the police still. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that this pandemic is going to allow like millennials to change the world. Like millennials will, with like they were already had energy and protesting before there was anything to protest. Now they have something to focus on. They're not in work. Nobody's working right now. They weren't working anyway. They were already living at home. I mean, all the negative things people talk shit about millennials are all now the most positive, impactful things for this protest. Super organized, online all the time, just way ahead of everything. And, want to do good. Like they want to do good. So now they have their opportunity and they're taking advantage of it, and it's really heartwarming to see. But yeah, so Rona Dayz, not a whole lot of big new news, but I'm alive. Sundays, my favorite day recording the podcast, because it's every week and it's something that I can look forward to doing. And I hope everybody's doing well. Make sure you wear your mask when you're out protesting. and make sure you get out and protest. Make sure you take the time to educate yourself, on the massive depths that systemic racism has in the history of this country. Be sure to check out and support our sponsors, of course, stationhousecoffee.com and Station House Coffee on the Instagram for small batch, single origin, premium coffee brewed in Vermont and shipped directly to you. Get some high-quality coffee, support small business, and support the show by going to stationhousecoffee.com and follow Station House Coffee on Instagram. Also, get $25 in credit with your new cell phone service over at Ting. Go to inspireddisorder.com/Ting. That's Ting. It's where you get $25 in credit for best coverage in the world. Same low rates, now with 3 coast-to-coast networks. I use Ting. I love it. My cell phone bill is minimal. It's so low, like $20-30 since this quarantine started. So you can get basically a month of service if you're living my life when you go sign up now over at inspireddisorder.com/Ting. That's Ting for $25 credit. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy new merch over at inspireddisorder.com. Follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!